Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is the Thunder Show. And today's actually, I know I got all excited in the beginning, but it's actually a little bit of a sad day. Unfortunately, the wine world has had two major passings in the last couple of days. Two gentlemen that I've been doing business with for a long time. Richard Perry from California, who we've been carrying their wines for 6-7 vintages now, and an absolute legend from Austria, Alois Kratcher, who's one of the great dessert winemakers of all time. Just really sad. And then I got another email from a Wine Library TV viewer saying that their mom passed away recently, and mentioned how we talk about family here on the Thunder Show quite a bit, and said a great quote that there's never enough time. You never get enough time with the people you care about. And then obviously the really sad news out of Nebraska yesterday. I mean, with all that's going around in my world from those 4 separate instances, it just makes me so grateful. I always talk about, the health and happiness of your friends and family, and just a big reminder for me over the last 24 hours. So, we'll be raising glasses to everybody involved in all the families today on the Thunder Show. It is a great show, though. I don't want to start on a downer because there's a lot of excitement in the air for me. In this lunchbox holds pieces of paper. Lots of them. Lots and lots. To emails and websites. And somebody was going to win the widget contest and be my guest right here live on Wine Library TV. We're going to move the camera after I draw them. We're going to move to the Apple over there, and we're going to confirm if they actually have the widget on their site, because some people are sneaky. So we're going to do that. Ma, what is this? This is bowl of Valpolicella, and this big bottle single-handedly has ruined an entire category of wines. These gorgeous Valpolicella wines from the Venato in Italy, producing some of the great values in the world. And we've got 3 wines today that I'm I just doubled up today, that was cool, extremely excited about, and I want to get into them in 1 second. But one other thing, started off a little bit of negativity, unfortunately, but I want to talk about something positive. We complain about companies not coming through and doing the right thing, and lately Wine Library's been getting a lot of emails thanking them for good customer service. I want to give a huge customer service shout out to my good friend Greg. Scroll all the way to the bottom, guys, and you'll see a nice logo from Blue Sky Factory. What a great job they've been doing for our email service. We had a little bit of an issue yesterday with our big sale. They took care of it on the spot. And so many people talk about, we're sending out millions of emails a day. So many people talk about, all the negatives in customer service this time of year, but I wanted to give a shout out in front of the millions and millions of Vaynerchuks to Greg and company at Blue Sky Factory, because they came through for us, and they deserve a shout out. And one more shout out that I've been promising for a while. Arthur and the Obama crew in NYC. Obama making some noise. We don't talk politics on the Thunder Show, but Arthur and the Obama crew watching hardcore in NYC. Huge thank you for that. And that's a whole nut about everything else. Let's get into the vino. And the first one we're starting with is a classic producer, Allegrini, 2006, Valpolicella, $11 US. And these are really interesting wines from Valpolicella, mainly because, I think that a lot of people think that Valpolicella stinks, or really they think it's this wine is what really represents the entire category, and I don't think they realize the beautiful wines that comes from here, from the Veneto region. Really, they're baby Amarones, and you can really get some great value. So let's take a look at the color. Not bad at all. Kind of pretty. Is this episode 365? It is official. You can sit down and watch an episode of Wine Library TV, a different episode of Wine Library TV, can't even say it, I'm so excited, for a complete year. Unbelievable. Not unbelievable. Sniffy sniff. Weird. Very weird. This wine actually smells like the inside of an oyster. It's got a very ocean-esque kind of aspect to it, what I'm very surprised by. I'm also getting a really detergent kind of... This is very weird. Very weird wine to start the Valpolicellas off on, this Allegrini. I get a very serious West Coast, Kumamoto, not East Coast, West Coast oyster smell on the nose. I'm getting a little hint of like detergent, soap kind of components as well. Very subtle, really subtle Twizzlers being wrapped around as well, but I mean, this is really a Kumamoto wrapped in like a Twizzler with a bow on it, dipped in detergent, and then you smell it. That's what this smells like, and that's strange. Let's give it a whirl. Awkward mouthfeel, disjointed, thin cherry juice type component, awkward finish. Ooh, this is really not what I'm looking for when I'm looking at a Valpolicella. This seems like a very average $5 jug. You know, I feel like we should, you know, in the old country, like, give me the wine, and hey, you know, like, the wine is here. I mean, that's what this tastes like. This tastes like 49-cent wine. Really, really a tough start. Ooh, hold on one second. Had a drink. What are those, like baby corn? That little vegetable you see in salads? It's like a baby corn kind of component here. I'm not feeling this wine at all. I'm going to score this wine 63 points. Big ups to D. Wayne Robertson. A little bit of a bust for the Jets, but this is an awfully difficult wine to start with in a category that I'm really excited about. What else is new? But just, you know, and really, I try to put a Valpolicella Allegrini. I know this is everywhere, and I thought would be a great entry level. And in the past, I remember it maybe 3 or 4 vintages ago, last time I had it, I really thought it was very decent. But this is a tough, tough start, and a very awkward, and I apologize, and we're off to a rugged start. Mazzi, 2003, Poiega, Valpolicella. Now, this wine is 70% Corvina, 20% Zardini, and 10% Molinara. And these are the 3 major grapes. The Corvina being the most dominant in the region that produces Valpolicellas. A lot of times I think people think that, you know, that's the grape, but, you know, it's really Corvino, Zardini, you know, these Molinari. These are really the grapes that you're going to find in Valpolicellas and in Amarones. So this wine is $20 US, brought in by Mark de Grazia, a very much New World Italian exporter that brings some serious wines. Mazzi is a producer I respect greatly. I've had some great 1990 Amarones from this producer. I'm excited about this. 20 bones, not inexpensive by any stretch of the imagination, but let's see what's going on here. Some nice color. Let's pour out a little bit for all the people that have passed on. Let's give it a whirl. There we go. Now we're starting to see a little something, something. Let's give it another smell. Now this comes through with a barnyard component. Is there a little pig snout? Yes. Is there a little manure? C. Is there a little bit of that escargot, Burgundian, snail kind of feel that I get? Da. I mean, it's here. This is an old world fan's nose, no doubt. I'm liking it, though. Little tiny hints of cassis coming through. Talked about pencil shavings yesterday. This even has it more. I mean, this really smells like a grinded up pencil, especially after I whipped your butt in Pencil Wars. Unstoppable. You want a pencil fight? I guarantee I will beat you. I'm telling you, table football, pencil fights. If I see you in the streets, because, you know, I walk through New York City, you know, all the adoring fans rip off my clothes. Don't do that anymore. Challenge me. Come to me with 2 pencils. Let's go to war, because I represent in Pencil Wars. Grand champion, circa 1985 to 1990, a 5-year champion and retired as an undefeated, unbeatable champion. Table football really was where I was really at, but Pencil Wars, I would go to the finals out of every tournament. Don't shake your head, I will dominate you.
I don't even know what Pencil Wars is.
I don't care, I will dominate you. So, if you want a pencil war or table football, I am the only person you cannot defeat. Just remember that. Back to this. Got a little hyped. Pencil Wars were emotional. I used to go to detention because of it. Anyway. This has it. This has all that old world funk and a lot of Pencil Wars. Let's give it a whirl. See, now this is where I get excited. This gets much more towards the baby Amarone style. This gets to me to say, unlike this, like, I'm never drinking wine again. No, this makes me say, oh man, there's $40 Amarones that are not as good as this. This has some great viscosity. I like that word. Great viscosity on the mouthfeel. really lush, dark, chocolate-covered strawberries that are massive and explosive and bouncing really in a brouhaha in your entire mouth. I really like this wine. It's old world, and it's got some serious tannins. It is not fooling around. It is not scared of you, and it is saying to you, sir, it says it like this, it looks up, sir, put me away for 3 or 4 years, and I will please you in a much greater form. Understood, Mazzi? And I will do that. This is a wine that you need to put away for 3 or 4 years, but right now represents to me an easy, cold, hard, 90-point Valpolicella, and now we're talking the language that I was hoping we were talking. I got a little bit scared, Mott. Mott. M-O-T-T. Not Ma. I got a little scared, Chris Mott. Just want to establish that. Because I was scared, because if you look at the history of WLTB, some of the passionate categories I've had, Ribolla Gialla always stops in my head. When we bring these varietals on the show and try to do a show, a lot of times we flop out. And after that first one, which was an ultimate flop, one of the worst wines we've done on WLTB in a long time, luckily for us, the Mazzi really came through and has saved us. And now hopefully, the Zardini can take us home to a good place. Zardini, 2005, Valpolicella. This wine is 60% Corvone Veronese and 40% Randanilla. And Corvone Veronese is another major grape. So that's, you know, just a really interesting area with some great Italian red varietals and making some extraordinary wine and some really bad wine. So let's see what Zardini does. Nice label, right? Classy. I like what they did there. By the way, you can win something amazing if you can guess what's underneath here. That's the question today. What do you think is under the football? We will unveil it tomorrow. I promise I will not move it or change the situation. Actually, we will not do it tomorrow because I have something special Friday. We'll show it one day. It will not move. Something's under. You'll win something amazing. Is that specific enough? Anyway, back to this. Zardini, 2005, Valpolicella. Color-wise, right off the bat, don't go anywhere, Court. Color-wise, really interesting. Starting off on some serious level. No more pointing to the widgets. I'm going to miss that. It's coming off after today. Weird. Sniffy sniff. Really spicy. This is really interesting. Totally different style. This has a really clever spiciness to it. And what's that? Like weeds and like, I feel like, what's that St. John? That, you know, that yellow flower? You know what I'm talking about, right? And so, like, there's just a lot of that going on. I get some spiciness. I get, you know, really, I mean, the best way I can put it is, you know, your parents or your mom's spice closet. There's a lot of different things, like chili powder coming through on this nose. Actually, a lot of chili powder coming through on this. I also get like a inky kind of component, like what I would imagine ink to smell like if it was a wine. I'm starting to lose it. Anyway, very spicy and kind of meaty. I mean, really, it smells like a meal. It smells like a great cook is about to make you a wonderful meal. Let's give it a whirl. Holy crap. I like this wine a lot. 90 points. I'm tough, Mott. I don't get thrown around like, you know, people threw underwear at Elvis. This kills this. So I have no idea where I'm going. This is an absolute classic Valpolicella. This, my friends, what this is a wine that really shows you that you can have a flat-out Amarone for a Valpolicella, basically. You can spend $20 US and get that. But as a matter of fact, this is better than most Bertani and most Tomasi Amarones that I've had in my entire life. This is an explosive, rich, mouth-watering, polished, gorgeous Valpolicella. I think this wine will last for about 3 to 5 years, and I would highly recommend you have this with, let's say, game hen, quail, something really, with a really heavy meat sauce. Not meat sauce, I'm sorry, like a fruit sauce. You know, I think of duck, you do the cherry sauce, but I'm almost going like with baby quail and like a beautiful squash, you know, on the side. That's very flavorful and powerful because I'd love to see it match up with this chocolate-covered raisinets component that this wine's got going on. 20 bucks, worth 600 bottles of the first wine, not 2, and I'm not spitting. I think off the top of my head, I could be wrong. I remember seeing it on our website This could possibly be a 3-star Gambaro Rosso, 3-glass Gambaro Rosso. Ian, is this a 3-glass Gambaro Rosso?
Three glasses.
That was kind of cool. 3 glasses Gambaro Rosso. If you don't know who Gambaro Rosso is, they have this book comes out. It's very important. All the old school Italians, you don't want to mess with. They are all about Parker Spectator. Gambaro Rosso. That's 3 glasses. That's the top score what $100, $200 wines get. This is a killer wine. Let's roll up a 93+ point score for this wine. It is spectacular, delicious, explosive, so right for 20 bucks. It makes me smile. Definitely worth seeking out. Tremendous effort by Zardini. It's a good show. You know what? I wanted to bang out a great show for all those, people that we know and all those situations. Love your family. I love you guys. You're like my family now. It's crazy. The amount of emails. By the way, Facebook. I know you might hate it. I know you may not like it, but friend me up. There's some good stuff going on over there. I mean, if you've not friended me up on Facebook, please do. I don't have any Facebook stock. It's just a good place. They're actually getting beat up on now because they're too big. That's what happens. I mean, wait till you guys turn on me. It's going to be a bloodbath. And now, can I ask a question today? Question of the day. It's going to be a big-ass prize. Oh my, give me an iPhone. I almost blew it. I think it's in the, open my closet. Open my closet, Mom. Open that closet. Look up top. Question of the day. It's going to be a big prize. Bigger than what we're doing now. Top shelf. Yep, there it is. Bigger than we're doing today. You know what? Let's bring it over the table. Today, this person is going to be sitting here in a second. It's going to be cool. Question today is this. It's going to be bigger than the prize we're doing now, which you're flying out to New York. You're going to be on the Thunder Show. You pick the show. We're going to fly you back. We'll hang out. I'll probably drive in and out with you, if you like that. And it's going to be bigger than today's prize. What should be the next contest on Wine Library TV? But here is the zinger, because I like to zing. Zing! Zing! If you do not leave an answer to today's question today, you will not be eligible to be the winner of the next contest. Let's get it up there. 1,100, Mott? 1,200? And the winner, the first runner-up, who wins an iPhone, please email me. You can email me up here. You can also flux me. You want to flex me? Flux me. Check it out. Click it. It's pretty cool. The winner of the iPhone, who would have been the winner of the contest had I not added the iPhone later on, so you could be upset or you could be happy. Some Jersey people would be like, I'd rather get the iPhone. Is Sav, EDNANVA at Hotmail. It's a MySpace/Virginia Wine. Groups.myspace/Virginia Wine. We'll have to check if that MySpace has the badge. We'll do that later. But on camera now, just to confirm it, the winner. This is awesome. We will fly you out. Please email me. We'll arrange it. We'll do it ASAP if you want. I'm barely here in February, so that'll be a thing. The winner of the 2007 co-host Vaynerchuk contest is vmelling@gmail.com, onthedive.blogspot.com. Zoom in, come over here, let's check this out. This, by the way, is Eric Kastner's baby. And let's see. Little Danica, by the way. Let's see. Oh, come on, Eric. Start a new session. This is exciting now. This could get really hairy. What if they don't have it up? Let's see. On the dive. On the dive. Oh, on the drive. I'm sorry. On the drive. Top one. Spot.com. $35-year-old from an undergrad. And there it is. Winner. Winner, winner, winner. About me. Where is this person from? From Canada. Isn't that ironic? We love the Canadian contingency for Wine Library TV. The winner, a 35-year-old married dude from Canada. Email me, my friend. Congratulations. Because you with a little bit of me, and all of you Vayniacs. I love you. Thank you for joining the contest. Thanks for putting a widget on. Thanks for supporting the Thunder Show. Care for your family. We'll see you next time on WLTV.